It's Boogie. Let's see how this goes. More cold damage.
Elite at the back. It's a shielder. That's the annoying part about it.
You're all by yourself?
Alright, done.
Holy.
Yeah, your DH isn't ready yet. It's still gearing, so
It's right, pop one, then if you want to drop it.
yeah. Well, as soon as we get like gloves, stuff like that. So yeah, if you're empowering, don't empower if you're on your DH. Yeah.
Do I need to come back?
No.
No, you're good.
Ooh, lag. Taking out a blue. Done it.
Oh, nice. Festering.
I'm not a big fan of this map when I'm doing pushes.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult to play.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you don't get the elite stuck, it's okay. But if the elite is stuck or something, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I try and pull the elite down to the big, massive, wide areas,
Yeah,
along with everything else.
yeah.
Coming up with this elite up here. Dead. Dead.
Nice.
I'm here to help.
Yeah, I should probably also stop empowering even though I have the gold.
I need to go back.
Till I get a little closer. Because I'm leveling up a Gem of Ease right now.
Okay.
I feel
Oh, that's what I'm doing,
powerful.
actually.
Unleash your power.
I need more time.
Everyone follows me.
I'm still waiting.
You told me to.
You
This is a
told me
good point.
You told me to. That's funny.
You haven't been following me the whole game.
I have too. I just
No,
can't
you-
keep up sometimes.
I've got no speed buff on
Sometimes I get
whatsoever.
mixed up with Tutu. We're all the same little icon.
No, on the mini map, my color will be slightly different.
What color are you then? Where
I'll
are
be
you?
like a light blue on the mini map.
Okay.
I need more time. My training has paid off.
Follow the light. Don't even look where you're going.
Ready yet.
That's what I do when I play Z Necro. When I play with a Z Necro, I just follow him. Or have.
You just follow the dot.
Literally just follow the dot. I don't do anything else. I just follow the dot.
You know what they should do with the mini map? They should be, you know, kind of like how commentating games. They should just let you like bring up that whole thing to the center.
Yes. It'd be so much easier.
Cause our eyes are like, you know, cornered eyed.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when I first played this Diablo 3, like my eyes kept looking at the active bar, especially for the convention of elements, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like my eyes are always going like facing downwards in the game, like most of the time, because also my skill bar, like, you know, depending on your cooldown and stuff. So like I'm always looking at like skills. And then if it's not the skills, then it would be the mini map and stuff.
That's literally what I'm doing right now. Just looking at the minimap. I'm not
Yeah.
even looking at the map.
Yeah, when I play God DH, I always look at the center because I pull a lot usually. Same with the nets. I look at the
Obviously,
center.
if I'm playing like pushes and stuff, I would never look at the minimap. But like right now, I can see that there's an elite. But from
Yeah, I look at the center just now. I only started looking when you said, you know, to follow then I look at the minimap. I don't really care about following using the minimap.
we should be able to do it. I'm here.
Yeah, with this elite or not.
Let's keep multiplying.
I'm still waiting.
Oh, lag.
What do you need?
Oh, I forgot to turn off the empower.
I am returning to
Oh well, I have 5.1. It's okay.
So what you're telling me is I should be empowering all these.
As long as you're not dying.
Yeah.
Nope. When it gets too much, I get the fuck out.
Sounds about right.
And then I wait for you guys to come and save me.
Well, usually it's Andy. Andy.
Andy!
The order would
What
never
took you so
forgive
long?
me for falling in with a thief.
I bet they don't forgive a lot of things. And anyway,
That was slow. That was very slow.
I don't know if that's better than what I had. I'm gonna put that in there, and Andy can look at it later.
Fortune favors the do come
Just
back again.
send it on the
Well,
party chat.
isn't that nice?
Put it over there.
You've literally got like 3 people that'll go, yeah, that'll be alright. Or, no, that's not. Right, what have you got on?
Fortune favors
Dexterity.
the bold. That will look
defeat
No,
nice.
send the one for the one you've got on as well.
Father would be proud of you.
Fuck's sake, woman.
You're making me do so much.
That's the one you got on, yeah?
Yeah.
How do you tag it in the chat?
I did tag it in chat.
No, I was saying, how do you do that?
You open your inventory, you go to the chat thing, you press shift, click the one that you want to put in there, and then just press enter.
Oh.
I've taught you so well.
Yeah.
All
Yeah, I
right.
pay attention to some things.
Taught you so well. You need to take that Rain of Vengeance off.
And what?
Not you.
No, the one that I tagged in the chat.
Oh.
Yeah, so the problem with the newer one is that it just doesn't have two stats that you want, but it has better dex and all resist.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm talking to Amy.
Me.
Oh.
S-
Poor old lot.
so there's an issue there. Well, yeah. So the new one is good for like stat wise. The first two lines. So you're gonna miss out on 11% life if you choose to play with the newer one, and that's the biggest loss that you have is the 11% life. But generally speaking, you don't want to be dependent on percent life on your shoulders. So uh by that you should change regenerate to cooldown and try to play with the new one because you don't actually want to depend on life percent there. Otherwise, you get locked in. So like
Yeah.
a lot of people who play gloves, right? I mean, RNG is RNG, but in the beginning, I've gear checked so many people, and like the problem is like they always play with gloves that have vitality, and then they're like, it's good, so to speak. And then for the longest of time, they get stuck with the vitality there, and then they can't shift it out anymore because they've worked their way into,
Yeah.
the build itself getting stuck with vitality. So yeah, you don't want to get stuck with that life percent on the shoulders. And you're improving two better stats anyway. So while it's not the best, it's still better.
It'll do.
Yeah.
It'll do, Amy.
But I was definitely
It will do.
considering not to use the newer one, but I was like, you know what? You got such good stats from what you picked up, you might as well use it.
That's what I was thinking about. I was like, I don't know what I would change out on it. If
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
regen.
use
It's
it.
definitely
Yeah, always
regenerates.
regen.
Yeah, it's definitely regen to cool down. But
Always.
it just sucks that you just didn't get the right rolls. You were close. That one was very close. Because if it had cooldown already on it, then it's like regen to area and you're done. Like that's
Yeah.
perfect. I mean, seven is, or if it's seven cooldown, it's still not the best, but it's like, you know, very marginal. But like that, but like what I'm speaking of is basically the shoulders I'm wearing, or even Andy's one as well, right? Yours is also, yeah, for all guild side, yeah, yeah, basically.
Yeah,
So
no.
the one that you want is basically what I got, but better. You just need better stuff, which you did have, right? The dex and the all res are like super high, so it was very
Yeah, if
close.
only this bitch would give me what the fuck I
Oh
want.
yeah. Sometimes you have to do reverse psychology on it and not pick the lowest one. Because when you pick the lowest one, they'll give you +1 +1 +1 and slow you down. But sometimes you get 8 like right away, but it's very unlikely. So I usually don't pick the lowest unless it's like offhand where it's like 25 RNG properties. Then you need to pick the right one, because if you don't pick the right one, you have to run through 25 of them. That's even way harsher compared to like 6 different rolls. 6 versus 25. You can play reverse psychology on a 6, but you can't play reverse psychology on a 25. Yeah, it's annoying, especially when that piece is still not the greatest. It does hurt your materials. Yeah, so if you're not comfortable with your current life total, then you just buck some back in paragons for vitality. I mean, if you're used to your previous whatever, like I don't know, 800k, then you just bump like 50
I've
to,
never had 800k. 718.
well, earlier with the percent life you would have had closer, like 788 or something, right? Something like
Yeah.
that. So like, you can bump it back towards that if you're uncomfortable having dropped 11% life, right? So you can always do that.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just stay
Set
near me.
Yeah, 700k isn't bad. That's how like normally God DH is played is around, you know, 700 to
I
750k
was
anyway.
excited that I got the 750 finally.
Yeah, that took her a while.
So I'm used to playing with lower life anyway.
I'm used to gambling with my life.
Yeah, basically.
I'm still waiting.
Yes.
Not ready yet.
Yeah, today I gear checked a God DH and I also wrote like, you know, 3.5 pages of stuff. Like Discord pages. 3.5 pages.
I have an actual notebook full of notes.
Yeah, it was funny.
Really?
Oh, that's good that you
Yeah.
keep notes.
No, that's pretty
So I
cool.
don't-
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I don't forget anything, so I remember what I need to get from the other builds that I'm doing.
Oh,
That's
what I
good.
need to do.
yeah, that's good.
Keep track of my damage and my health like bumps that go up.
One more time.
So funny.
You know what, Andy? I'm a natural blonde. I have to keep track of stuff or I forget stuff.
I keep notes on my Kadala gambles and like when I got stuff.
I don't want to keep notes on her. I'll get depressed if I have to read those.
Well, I
Me
mean,
too.
you kind of keep count, more or less.
What, like my Israel, yeah?
You bring it up for what? What?
Count my Israel, yeah?
Yeah. Ooh, there was a lot of
30 odd times.
arcane beams there.
I got it.
I'm still waiting.
You got it. Going to the next. Oh, lovely map. I love this map so much.
Would you say it's your favorite?
I would say this is my favourite map. I love this map. When I have this map, when I'm doing push, I'm like, oh, I have a chance.
One more time. I may be able to.
And then the times that we say what we want to like help other people, they don't drop the slots of the gear.
Yeah.
It's so weird. It's
I've
like the
literally got
game.
nothing.
It's like the game has, you know, audio. You know, like it detects audio.
I've
Yeah, it's
become
like your phone, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's got the algorithm to, like, whenever you go on anything, it's like, oh, would you like this? How the fuck did you know I was talking about that?
I would like a primal.
Yeah. I
I
would
haven't
like...
gotten a primal in like 2 days.
I got one earlier. I got two, actually.
I know, I was watching it.
not ready yet. I'm still waiting.
I need, like, one more thing to have cooldown on now.
Hmm.
Need more time.
I'm not following Andy and
Wh-
I found stuff. I found
Which
it.
is probably your maybe
The
your
other thing
ninth
is-
maybe your ninth series. I mean, you're gonna hurt your 15 hungering, I guess. Unless you have another
Literally.
spot. Unless you have another spot to
I'm still waiting.
I don't think I've got another spot at the moment.
yeah. It's most likely your hungering your hungering arrow to cooldown, I think.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's for group play, so it's just up to you.
Hey, I like a lot of group play. Group play.
Yeah, so
Group break.
Group play.
Ready yet.
I turned French for a moment.
What's better, the Dawn in the Fortress or the Yangs in the
Dawn.
Quiver? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, once you get an equipable Dawn, you use Dawn. The Yang's part is okay for like lower stuff, or when you're like really high Paragon.
Found a door.
Not ready yet.
Sleep.
I'm still holding.
Which one's the door?
This way.
But yeah, when I get like bad drops for the day, I just like, instead of playing the game, I just help other people out with the gear checks. It's just so fun.
I need more time.
Well,
Gear
we
checks is so
greatly
fun.
appreciate it.
That's what you do for me every day. What are you talking about, lot?
Yeah.
I'm still
Yeah.
And then everything you teach him, he teaches to me. See what the fuck?
Yeah, even earlier today, I like gear checked like 6 people, I think.
like
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Start charging people for it. Alright, send me $5 on Cash App.
Yeah.
Go through all your
I
gear.
think like 2 years ago, somebody came into my stream and then heard me like, do a bit of the like. I think I carried him a bit, and then he donated like $10. I was like, wow, thank you. That's insane.
Damn.
Yeah, just for carrying. Like, I think they were like having a side competition with who gets to who gets to get power leveled and carried faster or something like that. And then he appreciated my immediate response to power level him, and then helped him out like a few runs, and then he decided to donate $10. I was like, wow, okay, it's amazing.
I've become stronger.
There's some.
Give me my room.
There's this if you want it,
Who you talking?
Mr. Juicy.
Oh,
Yeah, I still haven't seen a single like piece that we talked about.
Wow, all yellows. All yellow rings.
Fortune favors the
see,
bold.
that's
Don't forget.
More
luck
chance of getting a
always
legendary from
changes.
her? Bullshit.
Yeah, I think someone's tending porkies.
Mm-hmm.
You look like you could use a new. That will look nice on you. Do come back again.
Fix my tip, yes.
Oh, I'm gonna hit